Hey Logic Pro users! So Apple recently updated Logic Pro X to version 10.5 and there are so many interesting features. But one of them I'm going to talk about today is the sampler. The new sampler in version 10.5 is much more powerful than the previous EXS sampler we had for Logic Pro X. Today I'm going to talk about how to create a multi-channel drum kit using the new sampler. So to do that, I'm going to launch Logic Pro X and with the software instrument, I'll create multi-output sampler. Okay, so I've got the sampler here. Once I open up the sampler, I have to drag some samples. So as you can see on the right hand side, I've got 5 samples, one for kick, one for clap, one for snare, one for hi-hat open, and one for hi-hat close. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag these samples into the sampler instrument. So first I'm going to drag a kick. Yeah, so that's, if you see, that's a drag to C1. That's the kick, right? Now I'm going to drag the snare to a different group. So while you drag, it automatically sends it to C1. So what you have to do is select this and drag it to your desired key. So I'm going to drop it to F1. As you can see, I have the kick and the snare already there after I've dragged. Now I need the hi-hats, right? So both the hi-hats I need. So first I'll pull the and I'll do the same thing, pull it to G sharp 1. So first is kick, second is snare, third is hi-hat open. So I'm going to use the same group. So let's name it snare, kick, it's the hi-hats. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, so this is the closed hi-hat. Now I'm going to drag the open hi-hat to the same group, right? Okay. So I've got the open hi-hat as well. So that's your kick, snare, and hi-hat. Now what you need, I'm going to add an extra clap to another group and call it FX, or you can call it claps and snaps. And you can assign that one to probably G. So there it is. So if you see, we have the hi-hats, we have the kick, we have the snare, and we have the clap as well. Right, so you've got a drum instrument which is ready. Now what we have to do is we have to make the outputs to make it a multi-track. So for kick, I'm going to select output 3 and 4. For snare, I'm going to select 5 and 6. For hi-hats, I'm going to select 7, 8. For claps and snaps, I'm going to select 9 and 10. Right? Okay.
Now let's record this and see how these the signal is routed to the different channels. Yeah, I'll close this and I'll open the main mixer. I'll open the mixer. So as you can see, the instrument drums has a plus sign. Yeah, so it reduced the level a little bit. It's clipping. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As you can see, if I hit the kick is only in the first channel. Snare is in the second channel. Hi-hats on the third. And claps on the fourth. Now when you record this, it's going to record everything in multi-channel, multi-track. And you can mix it separately when you record it. And so that's it. You've got a multi-tracking drum instrument using sampler. That's it for me, guys. Take care. Happy learning.